As a native of this land, to have this opportunity to get a chance to talk to people you went to school with, tell them what was going on. What was that like for you?
Yeah, I mean, growing up in San Diego, my grandparents, my parents both had season tickets to Aztec sports, particularly Kawhi Leonard and the basketball team. But we always watched football too. So, and I went to Helix High School down the street. So, it's awesome, that I get to lead my hometown team, and just extremely thankful and honored to be put in this position.
And then just a quick follow up here. What was it like for you to have to compete for that job with folks that you grew up with, guys that you played against, and guys that you saw play, right next door?
Yeah, I mean, our quarterback room is a great group of guys. A lot of great quarterbacks, guys that competed hard. We all competed hard for the spot. We all worked our butts off. So, hats off to those guys, and we have a really great room.
Yeah, Carson, how helpful was it to get that start against BYU going forward for you now?
Yeah, I think any game experience and live game reps is always helpful. Just to get the first one out of the way, get the feel for the game, especially against a great opponent like BYU. Just feel the speed, feel the contact, all that stuff. It was extremely helpful.
And then what's the biggest challenge you think you'll face next week, and what's going through your mind to make that first start against Yellow?
Just following Coach Heck's game plan. We got a great offensive coordinator, great offensive staff, and a great offense that's going to, put us in all the right positions to make plays, and we just got to go out there and make them.
Hey, Carson. So you already mentioned getting that start against BYU last season. So already having that, what's your confidence level out right now?
Just the amount of reps I've been getting in practice, amount of reps, amount of team reps we've been having in practice. I feel really confident. I feel like I've had a lot of time in this system to get really comfortable with it. So for me, I mean, I have the utmost confidence in myself and the guys around me.
And then just a quick follow up. Last weekend, obviously taking a trip to get any help for that scrimmage. What was the experience like there for you? And do you think it's going to be a little odd without fans starting the season, or do you already have kind of a feel for what to expect?
Yeah, like you said, we got to go up there and do a scrimmage last Saturday. It's a beautiful stadium, beautiful atmosphere, and we're going to bring the energy with no fans. I know Aztec fans are going to be watching at home, so we're just going to go out there, bring the energy, have fun, all that stuff.
Uh, you had a fractured spring practice, then you've had the extended time to actually study the whole virtual learning thing, and now this practice in preseason camp. It's just been very different, but do you think you're ahead of the academic curve in terms of all things offense because you've got such an extended stay in the playbook, even though you weren't on the field?
Yeah, most definitely. I think we got so much time to meet on Zoom, to get walkthroughs in, and we've been together just trying to perfect this offense since the spring, since we got shut down in the spring. We've been working towards, getting really comfortable with the system, and we're really excited for it. So, yeah, it's been helpful.
Is this offense going to be radically different than what you ran under Jeff Horton? Do you think you'll throw more? I know you've got 6 running backs there and multiple quality tight ends, but is it going to be more of an open offense?
We're just going to try to get the ball to guys in space, get the ball to our playmakers, however it is, through the run, through the pass. We could do it all. We got a lot of good guys. We got a great O line, so we can do it any way.
And one final question. How strange was the experience in Carson, and what's it going to be like to not have fans in the stands and that piece of the energy? Thank you.
It comes down to a football's football. You go out there and, it's 11 on 11, and that's all that matters, whether it's loud, whether it's not. So for us, like I said earlier, we're bringing the energy. Our sideline's going to be loud, and we're going to be ready to go.
I did, Carson. If you would take us back to when you were a senior at Helix and you're getting looked at by a number of schools, which schools did you consider, and why was SDSU your choice?
I think I considered a lot of schools. I mean, had a few offers. I wasn't a highly recruited guy, but my heart belongs in San Diego. I'm a San Diego guy, born and raised, and I love Jeff Horton when he recruited me out of high school, and that's kind of why I came here.
I do have just one follow-up. take us to the moment and tell us the story of when Coach let you know that you'd be the starter.
Okay, yeah, it wasn't crazy dramatic or anything. He just pulled me aside. He said, you're in the job. We expect a lot out of you, and I expect a lot out of myself. I got to lead this team, so I'm excited.
Carson, do you carry yourself with that athletic arrogance through this process where, it's your job, you think, and everybody else is trying to beat you? Or how did you carry yourself through this process?
I wouldn't call it arrogance. I mean, you definitely, as a quarterback, you have to have a great amount of confidence in yourself that you can make any throw on the field. But, when you're competing for a spot, you're just really focused on yourself. You're focused on what you can do, how you can get better each and every day. You put the blinders on and you really focus on how can I be the best version of myself today at practice.
And what do you think you bring to the table that makes you so good to be the guy?
I think I'm just going to be a distributor this year and really get the ball in our playmakers' hands that can make plays in space. I think I'm an accurate quarterback, so see what happens.